Yo, what's going on, guys? All right, so yeah, I had every intention to going live today at Boonton Coffee House or I don't know why I said house. It's not coffee house. It's just a coffee shop in Boonton, New Jersey, and it didn't happen because I had other more important things to do. But I do want to go live right now. Case in point, I mean, I am live right now. And what I wanted to do is, first of all, make sure my audio is coming through. It is. And we got three people watching. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Let's go. And I'm going to leave this, I don't know, down here. We got the natural light coming in. I guess I'll monitor chat this way. And really quick, what I want to talk about is for those of you who own a teenage engineering OPZ, um, there's something that might sound basic, but it is very important. Hey, Resolve, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining, bro. Welcome from Denver. Let's go. Let's go. It's very important, and it is with the OPZ. What you are able to do is sequence on this piece of equipment. And if you guys have been watching any of my content or live streams lately, you know that I've been spending a lot more time using this and just really having a blast doing so. Um, let's see. On these 1 through 0 tracks, these black keys, I don't know how good that's coming in, but these are where all of your projects live. Project 1 can have pattern 1, 2, 3, all the way to 16. Project 2 can have pattern 1, all the way to 16, so on and so forth. If you're a math person, you know that 16 times 10 is equal to, correct, 160. So that's the amount of total patterns you can have, right? Um, Within a project, the patterns for me are they all have to have the same tempo, okay? But some people make it so that your project patterns within there are similar and they're just different sections of a song. I operate very different. I have each of these patterns are just their own distinct track, own distinct sound. Everything's kind of different for the most part. And what happens is when you jump from one project to a different and next and so on and so forth, it's always going to start on the first pattern. And my first patterns in all of these are bad sounding, like not my best work, right? Um, so not to go over the top because I want to go through exactly what I'm going to do here, but basically I found a way to chain. You can also chain patterns together. So within project 1, I can sequence or automate the changes to say, oh, I want this pattern to play first, and then after that I want this, and then this, and then this. And I never really spent time doing that because, for whatever reason. But what I just did was I said that I want to automate, and I only automated one pattern per project, and that one pattern that I did for now in this first iteration is my favorite pattern within that project. So now when I jump from 1 to 2 all the way down to 10, what plays immediately is either my best or one of my best patterns within that project. Usually I'd have to go and then I would hear pattern 1 and I don't like it. It's not the best thing or whatever, and then I have to like find the one that I want to actually go to. So this is a big deal for me because now I don't have to do that step at all. Anthony, big fan of the OPZ sequencer. So fun, neat to hear how the headphone mic sounds. Hi from San Diego. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, the Z is just so good, man. I'm becoming more and more obsessed with it now that I'm spending time. Appreciate your sentiments on the headset. I'm using the TX6 mixer with the headset right now, and like this setup right here is just so good. I'm gonna be bringing this out to different places, outdoors. Like now that the weather's getting nicer, I think every week I'm probably gonna want to do like just go somewhere and possibly do a live stream like this. And I don't know if it might be too complicated, but I've seen like my guy Mark Rebele, damn I dropped it, do some of these live streams out and about, and they're super inspiring. Right now, what I'm thinking about wanting to do, and I have to figure out how to do this without getting feedback, like not feedback from people, but mic feedback, is I would want to do this exact same setup so that you guys can watch remotely wherever you're at. But I also want to output and I think I can do this probably. I want to output the output of this into the OB4 so passerbyers, whatever, can listen to what I am playing. But I would want to be careful to see how, like, they're also going to get my mic, talking stuff. And, I don't want feedback happening. So I have to just basically figure out how to work through that. But I say all that to say what I want to do for this live stream is I can't pronounce your name. Love the sequencer of the OPZ more than. Yeah, so I haven't used Electron personally, but I've heard great things about them. What sets this apart from anything else for me is the size of it and just the breathtaking and unique workflow from a sequencing perspective. And you're gonna hear it in some of these songs that I'm about to play. That the like the chord changes and the key changes that you can sequence on here. In order to do that key change or chord change in the traditional way of making music, it takes a lot more, as you probably know, to do. So yeah, I'm feeling inspired. I want to just kind of jam through some of these and kind of perform them and kind of flex my muscles a little bit, my creative muscles with regards to these live streams and these live sets, knowing that I do have every intention to take this on the road. Every time I see someone jamming out with their piece of equipment of choice that's like in a public setting where people are vibing and jamming. I was watching some stuff from Super Booth, and connecting with some creators that were actually out there, and just seeing them rock with their OP1 field. Like a lot of people have what I'm about to demonstrate on this with their OP1 field. They could remix and do stuff on there. I'm still learning it. I'm still learning the workflow that works for me. But right now, the OP1 field is not a piece of equipment that I am comfortable with making something from scratch on at all. It's this is that. This I can make stuff from scratch, and everything that you hear that you're gonna hear is essentially that way. So let me go ahead and get started, and yeah, let's do it. Also, let me know how the audio is, the audio level from my mic and from this. Wait, thank you, Resolve. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate you. This is just so. I gotta set up duck mode on here real quick. Hang on. Yeah, this duck mode is incredible too because it lets me be able to talk to you guys without adjusting volume. But man, oh man, this sounds good. so that just sounds incredible. I could stay right there and just get into like a zone musically, creatively, and just remix that and just mess around and geez, that sounds so cool. All right, so I'm gonna go just jump around a little bit from that was Project 9. Let's go to Project 1 and see what we have here. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thanks, guys. I'm trying to see where to like leave this at so I don't have to keep picking it up, but that's fine. All right, so what if I wanted to start bringing my voice into these a little bit? Turn duck off. Maybe get some reverb going here. Yeah, this is so cool. All right, so let's turn reverb off here. And then let's go to Yo, we got Ando in the building. Yeah, check it from SW England. Yeah. I'm wondering how he's doing with his OPC. Yeah. Is he having fun with it? Or is he having fun with it? Yeah, that part right there wasn't a word because I couldn't think of one to say that rhyme with that. But I'm wondering how he's doing with the new piece of equipment. Yo, why'd he get that? What what made him buy an OPZ? I said, what made him buy an OPZ? I mean, yo, there's so many other pieces of equipment, and I'm wondering what sold it for him. Was it the DMX lighting? Was it the portability? Was it the fact that this thing is the dopest thing that you could ever see? Yeah, it's not a really interesting piece of looking equipment. Some people said that this thing right here looks more like a prototype than something finished. But I got something to say, about the OPZ. I mean, yo, this is the most dope piece of equipment that I think I've ever owned that has to do with making music. Because it is something that makes making music so simple and fun and interesting, more than almost any other piece of equipment. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's not funny. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right, this right here. All right, so first of all, that's fine. I don't think you guys are ready for this, but we're gonna get through this together. Here we go. Yo, this is like so good. Jeez, man. Like, this is so dope to me. It sounds so good. And that's all done just through mute groups. We need some reverb. So sometimes you might want to just grab the TX6 and get busy with this too. So let's turn off ducking. Yeah, check it. Yo, I'm sitting here trying to freestyle for a second. Man, to the band, to the beat sound, blowing like a band, to the band, to the beat sound, band, to the band, to the band, to the beat sound. Yeah, I'm on band, to band, 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 to band, band, to the band, to band. We got live teams, like a bang, down, teams, and the lean to a stream, and the leans, and the bean, bean, make it land, dance, and the make it band, to the bang, man, dance is red, not down, to the band is dead, not down, to the band, yo, TX6 is the name of the piece of equipment that I'm holding in my left hand. Left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand. We got the M1 headset on my head right now with the microphone. I said, yeah, and we got the OPZ sitting here to the right, generating the beats, and it's the dopest piece of equipment that I've had in a while, in a while, in a while, in yeah, I'm sitting here grooving to my own beats, yeah. If you making some music, you should eat, yeah. Make sure you eat your greens and collard. What am I talking about? All right, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Let's go to the next one. Ooh. I think I'm getting something interesting here. So one of the things that's important to note about, let's turn this off. So one of the things that's important to note about the Pong or effects on here, or the delay effect, or the not freeze, what is it called? Tremolo effect, is that you need to make sure if you have a TX6, you got to make sure you go into clock in the settings, and you got to make sure the source for your clock is set to whatever input the main beat is coming from. And the reason that's important is if I make this source internal and try to do what I was just doing, and let's actually go here and turn the tempo to something different, like 174, 5, or whatever. If I play this and try to use pong in this in that setting, it's not gonna get it right in time. Jigger, jigger, jigger. It's not gonna do that. So check this out. So it's going with the tempo that I have this set to, right? Which right now is set to like 175. So you got to make sure you're in clock, and it's really cool that you can do that because you can even do the source as Bluetooth, which is interesting. So that means that that's pretty interesting. So that means that I might be able to send Bluetooth clock out from say the Z into here, and I don't know why I would need to do that if I'm already using this as input. I have to. There's just a lot of exploratory things that you can do on this, which I think is really cool. And I found that like even right now, holding this in my hand and like and letting this be for a time during this live stream, the focal point of what I'm focused on, and what you guys are seeing, even though you don't see exactly what I'm doing on here. But that makes this really it helps me understand like how to navigate it better, right? Versus when it's sitting on the side and I'm like, leaning over. Like this is the main thing that I'm holding here. So it's pretty cool. All right, let's get back to the music. Pretty cool. All right, let's go to the next one. Where are we next? Wait a sec. Hang on. Am I on the right? Okay, 8. So one other thing. One other thing that I want to experiment with real quick is I want to change these knobs to do something different than EQ. So right now, if I turn these, this is just changing the EQ of the source, right? So if I wanted to do that, if I wanted to do this, I can do that, which is cool. But I can also make these control different things, and that's one thing I haven't experimented with, which I want to do right now. So let's do that by going in here, going to pots, and going to custom. Now it's set for filter, aux, and okay. So let's say filter, aux, and comp, whatever that means. Let's see. Filter. We know what filter is. We know what that's going to do. Dang. Aux. I think the aux change. Okay, that changes the aux volume, which we don't really care about right now. Let's go back to pots. So what do we got? Filter, comp. What about panning? Oh, so it stays. Wait a sec. I'm confused. Hang on. So pan. So now we got panning here, which is cool. Let's see what else we got. So we got pan. We have EQH, EQ medium, EQ low. So if we go this, Now we got EQ. So this just changes the high EQ. Okay, cool. And let's actually make sure duck is on, which it is. All right, next we got pots, EQ high, medium, low. We know what all those aux. Changes the aux, which is this. I don't use the aux yet that much on here, but maybe eventually. FX 1. So this is pretty cool. I guess we can be here, and we want to change. Yeah. So we want to change how much reverb you get. This is probably what would be more helpful for me, right? Like change your effect level. That's pretty good. Cool. And then let's see what else. I think there's going to be one for effect 2, one would imagine. Oh wait. Frequency. Frequency does what? Changes the frequency. Cool. Frequency does what? Changes the frequency? No, Sherlock. Len? What does Len do? Yeah, these are some like more sophisticated mixing mastering type things that I'm not as familiar with. Okay, but okay, frequency 1 is only okay, so I would say filter, maybe even pan honestly. So I would do something like pan filter effects 1 and filter. So I would do something like this. Let's see. So you can change your filter, which is cool. Do that and pan. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm learning new things on this piece of equipment. Dope. All right, let's go to the next one. We heard this already, but we got to hear it again. Boom, 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 boom. I think this live stream is almost done. I got to go play some more Zelda right now, honestly. But let's see here. Or maybe I'll do this last one here. I also got to say that, so I have the, what is it called? The, actually, you know what? There's so many different things. Hang on. It's like when I want to talk, I can just do that. Boom, I can mute this, right? Kind of thing. I have the rumble module here, and I mean, right now it's rumbling and it's on the couch, and it's like, I feel the rumble with my body, and it's pretty cool. People think that the rumble module is like a, not I don't know, a gimmick kind of device, but it really, really isn't, in my opinion. I think it's just another, just really creative and fun thing. Something worth checking out. All right. That was fun, guys. So the plans moving forward, yeah, like I mentioned, I want to start doing some live streams with my Z and the TX6 and probably the OP1 field as well. But for now, maybe just these two, just to kind of just get back in that creative space of performing some of these songs that I already made. So subscribe, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you aren't already, if you're interested, and the notification bell to get notified when I go live. And that's what we're going to leave it at. This was a lot of fun. Let's go Knicks today. Hopefully we get a dub. If we don't, I'll be devastated, but that's okay. They did win the last game at home, which is what I really, really needed them to do, and they took care of business. Now I'm going to go downstairs and figure out how to get across this wide river in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I have to make a boat of sorts, and put like a leaf to a piece of stick, or a piece of stick, that's not proper English. Attach it to a stick and make like a raft because the wind is blowing and I need the wind to like pick up like this makeshift sail. Not an animal sail, but sail. These are homonyms, right? Words that are spelled differently, but Uh, okay. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. That's perfect timing because the battery's about to die on the TX6. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace.